I'm Betty DeWitt, and I'm the Quality Administrator. Personal outcome measure interviews is a methodical way to have a very informal conversation to assist people in figuring out what they might want in their lives. It's not totally absolute, because personal outcome measures also help us that this process is dynamic. It's not something you just do once or twice and then you put it back in a person's file. This is a living document, what comes out of personal outcome measure interviews. And within the personal outcome measures, there are 5 factors. The 5 factors are my human security. So that's the basic. That is what everyone needs in their life to have a content, happy life. And this means that there are non-negotiable human and civil rights. Everyone has them. Everyone has them. The second factor is my community. Access to be in, a part of, and included in the community. The third factor is my relationships. Social support, familiarity, intimacy, and belonging to your group of people that you prefer. And then there's my choices, decisions about one's life and community. What does that mean to a person? What do they want to be able to have control in their life and to make meaningful choices that will help them meet their goals or outcomes in the future? Which leads us into the 5th factor, and that's my goals. Goals of people. Do people realize goals? Do people understand what a goal is? It's more than learning to wash your hands or a hygiene goal or brushing your teeth. What it really gets down to is we are asking the questions, what do you want in your life? Not just for this year, but let's think more deeply about what does the future hold for your particular needs, dreams, and wants. So why do we use personal outcome measures? It's a powerful tool to evaluate personal quality of life. It's people with support define their own outcomes and goals. And that's where it gets tricky. It's not what the guardian wants. It's not what mom or dad wants. It's really digging and pulling back those layers to figure out, what do you want in your life? And everyone is different. So once a person defines their outcomes and tells us what they want, that's part of our responsibility to support that person to meet those outcomes. And it can be done in a variety of ways. But once we know, we need to act on some of that personal outcome information that we have received. We just cannot, like, oh wow, this is a great plan, let's just put it in someone's book and forget about it. We have a responsibility to follow up and to act on what people tell us about through their personal outcome measures interview. And again, we have to listen. That's part of our mission and values as an organization. Really listen. We have to learn from what people tell us, and then we have to lead insofar as supporting that person to go where they want to go in their life. And it really is about supporting people. None of us can live a good, great life without support from our family, from our coworkers, from our boss, from our church, from our school. We all have various areas of support that we need to live our greatest lives. So taken as one phrase, one component, personal outcome measures are used to identify people's quality of life, to help them plan the needed supports, as well as to gather information about that person. So we can write it down, it can be shared with others, and it can be used as a tool to really figure out what people want in their lives. CQL, or the Council on Quality and Leadership, is really about supporting people in whatever capacity to determine with the person, not for the person, but with the person, what they want in their life. And we use the personal outcome measures interviews to ask the questions, to delve a little bit deeper and determine with the person what areas they want to achieve in.